Welcome back to my studio, and this is our third video on making a mobile. So what I've been doing since our last video is I've been making components to our little project. So I showed you this one earlier, and what I've done is I've taken a paper clip and bent it out, and I put a little hook, made a little hook on it, like a Christmas tree ornament. And then I also, you can remember this bubble wrap, cutting it in strips. I started rolling up tubes of paper and taping that together and made this. I could make this longer or shorter. I was also cutting out circles. I've been cutting them halfway through and then sticking them together and then gluing them together to make this. So basically what I'm doing is I'm making various components. I made a little batch of homemade clay. This is basically flour, water, salt, and cream of tartar went into this recipe. I'm not sure what the cream of tartar does, but I'm also using that. And where I'm using that, so I can use it like dough or like a sticky stuff. So I've actually took a piece of it and stuck a bunch of rolled paper into it. And when this hardens, then I can also use that. I took the dryer lint out of my dryer and put it in between plastic, tape, and who knows, I may use it or not. But in other words, I'm just kind of collecting materials, egg cartons, pieces from egg cartons, putting things together, collecting things, putting them together. And I plan on having 5 layers to my mobile. And to have 5, I'm going to have 2 pieces on each layer or level. And then, so what I want to do is, that means 10 pieces, but what I want to do is actually make 20 pieces. So I have 10 extra, because I want to have more than I need. So I can either put some together or eliminate the ones I think are less interesting. As I talked earlier, I found some coat hanger. So I'm going to take my coat hanger. This is going to be the lowest level. I'm going to start at the lowest level first. I'm going to cut the straight piece off of here. There we go. I'm then going to take a couple of my components and I'm going to attach them on here. So I'll take this piece. Let's try this piece. I'm going to poke a hole in it. I got a little tool here. I'll poke a hole in it. I'm going to take a paper clip that I bent up. Hook it on here. Again, it's like a Christmas tree ornament. There we go. And then I have this piece. So let's say I'm going to put this on the lower level, okay? So I have these 2 pieces. I have my wire. So what I'm going to do is hang these on the wire. I have to see how they balance, right? These may not be exactly the same weight, which is fine. But I'll put one on one side, like so, and the other one on the other side. And then I'm going to take my finger and see where the balancing part is, where it balances. So the left side is a little bit heavier, so I'll move my finger to the left so it balances. So what I want to do, is do that again, and I'm going to bend it there, because once I figure out where the balancing point is, because every component I'm making is going to be different than the next, or than the other one, so the weight is different, right, as you're going to see. Oh, my pieces are falling apart. That's all right. Put this in here. Bend this over a little better. Alright, I'll hook this on here again. And again, I want to see where the balancing point is. So I'm going to have to move my finger along here. There's the balancing point, okay? It's not at the center. It's a little bit to my right. So there I'm going to take this wire then, right at that juncture, and I'm going to bend it and twist it. And that way, that's going to be the balancing mark. And again, I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way upward. And also, this is where I'm going to attach the next level to. So I'll attach the next level up from there. And then I can take these and attach them on each side, like so. I have some pieces of tape over here. So keep collecting materials. Just play around. I mean, being creative is just about playing a lot of times. Now, I don't want this tape to be the obvious part. I mean, I'm going to eventually use something other than tape or make the tape less visible or something. Again, you want your components not to be obvious. In other words, you don't want to see a coat hanger with an egg carton hanging from it. or whatever you're using. You want to see something else. Yep. So let's put a little tape on it though, so you can basically see how this will look together. And then I'll look at it and I'll say, is that good? Is that interesting? Do I like it? Do I want to change it? Do I want to try different ideas? So that's it. Then I will take the next, I'll do another one of these, and then I'll attach it here going upward. That way what you're going to see is levels. I can do 5, 10, 15 levels, or as many coat hangers as I have, right? And that's it. So that's basically how I'm going to be constructing my mobile at this point. See, this tape is not holding great, but, oops, that's all right. I might use something other than tape eventually. Again, I want to use something that I'm sure is going to work, but there you go. So there's the net first level of my mobile, and you know, that's it. So again, make as many components as you can, play with materials, anything that you think you can use. Paper is a great source. Junk mail is a great place to get paper from, and this was just junk mail that I got in, and I just I've been making things. I've made some things. I don't know if I'm going to use this or not, but again, it's something else I made, just to try out some ideas here. I also have a light bulb here. I'm going to cover that with paper and try that out, what that looks like. I have little pieces of egg carton that I taped and glued together, So just play, make components, put them together, see what they look like. And the bottom line is revise, revise, revise. Remember, a good artist is a good editor. You put your stuff together, look at it, and see, does that work? Is that interesting? Is that engaging? And go from there. All right, thank you.